Today we're doing an oil change on a 1999 Suzuki DR200. Very simple oil change. Honestly, it doesn't get any easier. It's about the same for every DR200 for something about 20 years or so. So the first thing we're going to do is, of course, warm up the bike. If you're watching this video, I assume you know how to do that. Oil drain bolt is right here in the center. It's a 17 millimeter. So after it's warmed up, we're just going to take this bolt out. Make sure you do not lose the crush washer that is on the bolt. And we're just going to let that drain. Okay, while the oil is draining, we're going to go ahead and take off the cover for the oil filter housing. It's just 3 10 millimeter bolts. Okay, so you can see the spring right there. You don't want to lose that. And this oil filter does have a proper orientation, and there is an O-ring here as well. You do not want to lose that either. So we're just going to pull out our oil filter. Okay, so now we're going to put the oil filter on. Part number for this is HF132. And it's going to slide on there, but it's going to kind of feel like it's not quite seated. That's because when we reinstall the oil filter cap, it's going to have the spring on there, which is going to push it into the housing there for us. Want to make sure your O-ring goes right back into this seat here. And then you know you have the correct orientation for the oil filter housing because you can see it say oil filter properly right there. Once those are started with our fingers, we're just going to come back, snug them up. Okay, we'll get a rag and we'll wipe this off, and then we'll reinstall the oil drain bolt. Cleaned off our oil drain bolt and made sure we either have the correct crush washer on there or we got a new one. In this case, we're just reusing the old one. And it's just going to be a 17 millimeter just to snug it up. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to put in 1 quart of 10W40 4-stroke motorcycle oil. Many different types of motorcycle oil you can get. You just want to make sure that whatever oil you use is rated for a motorcycle. It does have a wet clutch. You do want to make sure you have the additives for the oil. As you can see, this is a 4-quart bottle. We're not going to use the whole thing. Again, it is just 1 quart right here. And then once you fill it up with 1 quart, you're just going to check your sight eye right here. And you want it to be between the full and low lines. We're all set. That's it. Easy peasy.